no siempre, pero es una posibilidad de ir más profundo.
Sí.
Algunos no tanto porque la necesidad sea, digamos, de salud física, pero puede ser emocional, que también puede ser que físicamente esté bien, pero emocionalmente también muerto.
Sí.
Como yo estaba muerto en vida y porque no tenía ya una posibilidad dentro de lo cotidiano, por eso me entregué con tanta fuerza y fue que me permitió conocer otro estilo de vida y ha sido maravilloso. No es que no pueda, sino por ejemplo las personas que tienen la presión alta, que las personas que sufren de bipolaridad, personas que yo también te amo mucho, ¿no? Oh, lindo.
Ay.
Personas que sufren del corazón, de arritmia, hay que tener algunos cuidados de ataques, ¿sí? A esas personas son las que hay que hacerle como unos tratamientos y hay que ir con la medicina un poquito muy suave y entrando poco a poco.
Yeah, no problem. So my long-term aims are to provide sustainable solutions for agriculture in the Brazilian Amazon especially. And it all started with a trip to South America. I did a gap year like 3-4 years ago. Because my grandma's from Peru, I wanted to sort of, I guess, understand Latin American culture more. Like, yeah, I want to go to the jungle. I'm like, yeah, I want to take ayahuasca. Why? Okay, well, why? What was my rationale behind it? I think I had a very reasons for it at the time. I was quite young, and like that was, if you want, an initiating factor in that as well, was traveling to South America with a desire to learn and to know also, not just like these experiences, but as in like knowing myself better as a person, like where I'm from, where my heritage is in a sense.
Es muy claro que la sostenibilidad del sistema es importante para la vida. Creo que eso hoy en día ya está bien claro. Que la ayahuasca se lo refiere bastante es porque la ayahuasca en las experiencias permite como ir a ese estado de la tierra y de la selva y de la vida en general, de todo, y le hace valorar mucho. Entonces pues es bonito poderlo transmitir, pero sí es importante también poder hacerlo.
Claro.
Entonces lo que pasa es que ha caído todo, las cosas son buenas en la medida que se las aplica. Porque ya se ha vuelto como una frase, como una digamos como una fórmula de una estrategia de
venta,
digamos, sí, exacto. Se ha vuelto también como una estrategia de venta, entonces se ha vuelto, y la gente por conciencia y no solo por el remedio sabe eso, y pues y en esa sensibilidad de la medicina se la siente pues un poco más profunda, pero y está bien, solo que el hecho es, como te digo, cuando en realidad no se la aplica.
I'm traveling here, I'm in the Amazon, and I'm at a hostel where everyone here is pretty much going to take it on this one ceremony.
So it was in a place called Leticia, in the most southern point of Colombia, on the Amazon River. If you want, it's one of the points the main cities along the Amazon River, which stretches across from the Andes to the Atlantic. I looked up like Leticia. I think I put in Google like Leticia shamans and looked at different like options. There seemed to be like 3 or 4 in the area.
The people were saying like it had a big healing effect on them, a new frame of mind, a new sort of perspective on things.
And finally, I found this person that seemed like trustworthy and like kind of like sort of I got a good sense of it. But it's the internet, it's always imperfect information. Small Mallorca, I think, which is a small place where they do the ceremony, and I was the only one there. It wasn't a sort of experience where there's many people, where there's a circle, which you usually hear about in Ayahuasca. This was very much an experience of me sitting there with a shaman opposite me, singing the Icaros.
When I got there, the owners were like, right, we do twice a week, we do this sort of spiritual healing ceremony with ayahuasca, they call it yahe. There were loads of people doing it. They had set up like tents or sort of hammocks based on what you preferred, and like all in a line. The men were separated from the women because under the influence it can sort of, some people can do quite strange things.
If you don't know where that money is going, don't go, because that's not transparent. Where are you gonna go? Your energy is gonna be connected with the abuse that person's doing with them. A lot of these retreats have seen people like be raped.
What do I do? Should I just sit here and just go to sleep, or sort of just see what happens? And then so he said, take another cup. So I just took another cup, and then that's when it got quite dark, and I really was not enjoying that bit because it was sort of very it was quite traumatic, and I sort of like the visuals were starting to get a bit scary. So then I went to the shaman and sat there, and I was like, I'm not feeling good. And he's like, this is the effect, this is the reasons for why you do it, and like it's to feel like that, and then he was just like, esto es el efecto, like this is the effect in Spanish.
I mean, you get what you get basically. The energy of the money. Where's the energy of the money going?
Y hay otra cosa que es que también en el deterioro del vacío de la humanidad, también muchas personas lo ven como una alternativa también de escape mental, y como que más es como desde de algo placentero.
Sí, señor.
Más allá de realidad o interés profundo.
I kind of like played out a fox, like a young fox, sort of playing around in a kind of very simple, very like a pencil drawing that a kid would do, and becoming this kind of this adult fox, kind of ready for life, ready to take on life's challenges, becoming really one with himself, a part of himself. That felt like what it was. It's just part of, I guess, what someone's going through at the time. It's not outside of us that we'll find like happiness, but rather it's really in being connected.
Ya, un minutito y ya, eso. Pero también está la opción de encontrar la ancestralidad del territorio, o sea, allá, que pues bueno, a lo mejor no está del todo perdida.
Sí, sí, sí.
Está en cada persona está esa ancestralidad, esa memoria está.
Sí, señor.
Sí. Es levantar, la acción puede alcanzar la misma posibilidad que el remedio.
Sí, señor.
Entonces, sí hay prácticas que pueden alcanzar la finalidad que todos necesitamos.
Sí, señor. Ah, bueno, eso está muy bien. Yo creo que ahí ya le dejo para que siga jugando con el aluito. Muchas gracias, Manuelito, por su tiempo.
Ay, niña, no, pues con gusto, de verdad que estoy tranquilo y chévere y lúcido, pero acá este muchacho me hace mover para todos lados.
Jesus.